Hello there, welcome back to the channel Tinkercube, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make a 3D keychain. So first just log into Tinkercad. As you can see here I'm already logged in, and then you just make a new project. And then once you go to the new project, I just suggest you rename it. It's much easier to keep track of what is what if you name it. So keychain. So this is just going to be a basic keychain. You could try making more complex keychains on your own. So I'm going to be teaching you how to make keychains with rings and keychains with holes in the middle of them. And holes may be a new concept to you if this is your first time using Tinkercad. So first just get out of the box. I already did. If you wanted like a keychain with a box. And now just copy it and duplicate it, since we're gonna make one with a ring and one with a hole. So first let's make the one with the hole. So we'll get a cylinder first, since when I mean the one with the hole, I just mean like a hole on the inside near the top. So you could just change it to how large you want the hole to be. I'm gonna make it pretty small, like this is good enough for me. But remember, like I taught you in the intro to Tinkercad, you can just group them and then the hole will change the shape. So right now the hole is not exactly in the center, so I could try moving it to what I estimate is the center. And then that's basically one with the hole in the middle, which is pretty easy. Now the one with the ring, you may think it's hard, but it's actually very easy. Since basically Tinkercad in one of the shapes, it basically just looks like a ring. So instead of making a hole inside a cylinder, you can just add this, and then you can change the size to how tall you want it. I want it to be the same size as the board that holds like the names and those stuff. And then I even want to shrink it a tiny bit, since it will look awkward if it has a super big hole. And then here, so I'm just going to change the color to red. So that's how you make it like that. And then now I'm just going to add text to, like, since that's basically what I usually do with keychains. So this I'm just going to add for keychain number 1. And then make it a whole. Actually, no. I'm gonna make it a solid, since if it's a hole, then like for some letters, they may not connect to the actual board if it's a hole, and it just prints through whenever you're actually printing the object. And then now, so then it won't have something called overhangs, which I'll make a different video about. I just need to move it down, but make sure it doesn't go under the plane. And then that's how we added the words for the first keychain. Now I'm just gonna copy this, so then I won't have to resize the shape. And then here in the text part, I'm just gonna change it to cube. Here I'm just gonna delete this tinker part and then just change it to cube, which basically you'll realize is the name of the channel. So that's basically how you make this and this. So I just suggest that you regroup them again, since we already added the text, which makes it like in more shapes. So that's for the cube. These are really basic, not too complex, like I said in the beginning of the video. So don't expect much whenever you get them. So now I'm going to show you how to make an oval type of keychain. This one, you can add a lot of options according to how you want it. Whether you want the hole to be on the side or on the top. I'm just going to do the hole on the top, since for me the cylinder is basically facing like it's like the top is much easier for me. And then I'm gonna group it, and like I already did it for these two earlier keychains, you can just add a name, but I suggest you just do letter for this, since it's not that big. And then the ring, you just take another cylinder, or you could just copy that exact one. I'm just gonna take a new one, and then you can just add this ring kind of thing. You may even see that there's this ring, but this is really skinny. So the sides, this really doesn't change much. I mean, actually it does change the dimensions, like what shape it is. So the more I move it, if I just want it to be circular, it could be like that. So I've already got one. And then I'll just make it the same size. And I'll group it. Finally, I'm going to make a triangular one, which is basically the same steps. So now you need to change the degrees into -90, since it comes like a roof kind of shape, which is good for making houses, which is also for a different tutorial or video, however you call it. And so I'm just gonna make the size a tiny bit bigger. I'm gonna copy it and make another one. Now first I'm just gonna add a hole to this shape. I'm just gonna make it a tiny bit smaller. The good thing with holes is that you don't have to worry about how tall it is. You just need to worry about how long it is, how big it is on the base. And now I'm just gonna add a ring to this. I also don't suggest that you use the thing that's next to the sphere like this, because it may have something called overhangs, which I already told you. It's in a different video, which is most likely the next video that I'm going to be uploading, which is all the way next week. Anyways, so I'll just make this the same color. Here, wait, I just want to show you something real quickly. So I guess I'll just keep this orange. And now I'll group. This doesn't really look that good. And see, look, now it just comes fully green. But if you still want it to be two different colors, you can just click multicolor. I accidentally clicked transparent, and as you can see, there are two different colors. So that's basically how you make a very basic keychain. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.